What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. We are back with the Ford Focus ST. This time, we brought it to the Auto Spa LLC. We got to get it detailed, man, and then we're going to take it back to AR headquarters. We're going to put some new spark plugs in it. We're going to put some Motul dual clutch transmission fluid into the transmission. We're going to flush that out, put some new fluid in it, and then I think it might be done. Let's take a look at it real quick so you can see what it looks like before the Auto Spa gets a hold of it. So here it is, guys, the Ford Focus ST that we picked up for ridiculously cheap. We got it for $7,000. And the car is a great car. It's a lot of fun, probably the most fun I've ever had in a compact car like this. It's really a small car, but it handles great. It really does. And the torque steer is insane. When that thing kicks into that 21 PSI of boost, guys, let me tell you, when you're going at low speeds and that boost kicks in, you better hold on to that steering wheel, because this sucker will take you off-roading if you're not careful. She's a ripper. She is a ripper, but she's really, really dirty, very filthy from the trip up here, and I'm hoping the Auto Spa can make it look a little bit better, a little more presentable. The interior is a little funky too, you know, it's definitely not the cleanest. It doesn't smell awful, but it definitely doesn't smell great, so I'm hoping they can make it smell a little bit better too. Take a look at it. She needs a hell of a cleaning, guys. You can see it's not horrible, it's just a little bit dirty, and I think they're gonna make this thing look great. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drop this off with them, let them do what they do, then we will come back and pick it up together. You guys will get to see what it looks like when they're done with it, and we'll get her down to AR headquarters, and we will knock out the rest of the stuff we're gonna be doing to it so that we can most likely send it down the road. Can't keep them all, guys. I wish I could, but I can't keep them all. Well, guys, we made it back to the Auto Spa LLC for, yeah, you see it. It's the nicest car here. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's not a nice car here, but it sure does look nice, doesn't it? She looks a lot different than when we left her here, doesn't she? Wow. I'm telling you, man, they kill it every time. Every time. Look at that paint. Good God. Wow. I'm blown away, guys. I am blown away. Always. Is it locked? It's locked. Oh, man. They did so good on this, man. Look at her. It almost looks like a different car. That had to have increased the value a little bit. At least a little bit, right? Oh, my goodness. I'm going to go in there, talk to Brian, find out how much the damage is, and we're going to load this thing on the trailer, and then we're going to get it down to AR headquarters because, well, there's more work to do on it. How about this, though, guys? Forget that Ford over there. How about this old Vet? Man. Boy, that's slick, isn't it? The engine looks almost like mine. Oh, she's beautiful. Good Lord, look at this bad boy. Somebody comment down below, tell me what year it is. 427 Cobra Jet, no, Turbojet, sorry. Turbojet, 425 horsepower. She got a little more horses than the Chevelle does, don't she? Looks a lot better under the hood too. This one is super clean. Beautiful car. I don't know, guys. Personally, I'm still thinking the Focus is the better deal. I like it way better than an old Corvette. Man, I almost hate to get rid of it. It looks so damn good. It really does. Oh, it smells good too. Oh, yeah. All right. Man, this thing came out. This thing came out way nicer than I expected it to. I didn't think it was going to clean up this good. I really didn't. Fire right up. Yep. Still no check engine light. Nope. No warning lights at all on the dash, guys. She's happy and healthy. She is. We got to figure out this radio. I guess maybe in this video, we'll take this radio out. There's a thing here you got to take out. I watched some YouTube videos, but you take this cover off and the radio and the screen are separate in the back there. So we're definitely going to have to get into that and pull that radio out. I need the part number off of it so that I know what radio to buy. God, they do such a good job. And if you're wondering how much he charged me for it, like, it was 300 bucks, guys. 300 bucks for them to polish it up, clean the interior, make it look nice. I mean, of course, it sat out here for a little bit, so a bird came by and crapped on it. Of course. Let's let's get her across the street here. Oh, it is so hot today. So hot. God, he made this thing look good. I'm telling you, for 300 bucks, here's what I got to ask you. It cost me $300 to get this car looking this good. Will this polish and interior cleaning make the car worth more than $300? In my opinion, yes. I think when somebody is looking at this car online, when I pull up the pictures or when I post up the pictures, I absolutely believe that this bright, shiny paint and clean interior is going to make the car worth more than the $300 it cost me to get it done. All right, now it's time for the fun part. We got to get her on the trailer, get her loaded up. All right, how about that? How about that? I think we did pretty good. May need to back her up just a smidge there. You think that's right? Sounds good to me. Let's get out and take a look at it, see where she's sitting. Yeah, I think that is perfect. All right, guys, we made it. We're down here at AR headquarters with the Ford Focus ST. She didn't budge. She did great. She's a lot dirtier now, unfortunately. I'll have to spray it off before I take the pictures to send it back to Copart. And I'll get that done. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead and get this off the trailer. I'm going to try to get it in the shop. I can't remember if I've got room in there or not, but I definitely want to get it in the shop. We've got spark plugs, trans fluid. I need to pull that radio. We got some stuff to do to it to get it ready to go down to Copart. So let's get it off the trailer, let's get it in the garage, and then we can continue working on it. Well, we're back at AR headquarters, and we got some problems here. Number one, this system cost me $12,000 because this house had never had heat and air before. It's 3 years old. You see how it's not spinning? Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't come on anymore. It's got power. The air handler works, but that compressor there don't do nothing. So the house is 85 degrees. That's okay. Who's having a damn party up in here? Sultan's a swing, huh? Hello, hello. Is anybody home? We can't be playing music up in here now. Listen, who's in here listening to my? Oh, it's me. It's just me. Yeah, believe it or not, I got music in here, guys. I can't tell you. I've had this in here for, well, it's been here a long time. It's hardly ever been used. We got a little sub right there. It's just an old Sony soundbar type deal. Man, oh man, boy, the Chevelle, huh? Yeah, that's different. That's different. There's parts to the Chevelle everywhere, including, oh, the old transmission. We got the headers undone. Well, somebody must have come in here while I was gone and did all this work, because God knows it couldn't have been me, right? I don't work on anything. All right, so here's where we're at today, guys. We're focusing on continuing the work on the Ford Focus ST. One of the main things that I want to do is get the spark plugs changed. It's got 115,000 miles on it. I have no idea if the spark plugs have ever been changed or not. It's definitely due. They're due at 100,000, so I figured let's go ahead and get the spark plugs swapped. If I can get to it today, I want to change out the transmission fluid with this Motul DCTF. That's the idea. We can get the spark plugs changed. I got these NGK laser iridiums. Not cheap, by the way. Spark plugs have gotten very, very expensive. So I guess we're going to start with pulling this cover off. And let's see how hard it is to get to the spark plugs under there. I know the angle's probably not the best, but it's the best I can do. We're using a new camera now, too. I don't know how that's going to work out, but the audio may be a little bit different, and the video quality hopefully is a little bit better. I switched from the GoPro 10, because it overheats all the damn time, to a camera that supposedly doesn't overheat at all. The Insta360 1RS, the modular camera. Yeah, hopefully it works out for us. because GoPro has been a problem from day one. Okay, so what do we got? Just one little like that's an 8 mil. Looks like you can get to that one, and that one pretty easily, but of course, number 4, not so fast. Looks like number 4, we got to take this screw loose, takes this clamp off, take this clamp loose as well, and we'll have to unbolt it from here, and then this piece of the charge pipe should come off. We should be able to get to that 4th one. Let me get this out of the way, and I think at that point, we can get to all 4 of our plugs and coils. All right, so I went ahead and pulled the whole air box out. No tools required. It just popped out. You just reach down there and just pull the whole damn thing out. Everything is out of the way now. It's super easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are 8, 8, 8, and 8. Coils come off. Going to need to unplug them. These are the push type. So you just push down and pull. Push, pull, push, pull, push, pull. Just like that. Let's take off these 8 mils and let's pop these bad boys out. I'm curious to see how good or how bad the spark plugs look. While I was under here, I took the liberty of lubricating the transmission shift bushings, which are right here. You've got one there, you got one there, and then this right here is like first gear, neutral, second gear. I went ahead and lubed that up. Just try to help it out a little bit, man. It doesn't hurt to put a little lube on it, right? Right, guys? Right? All right. Let's get these 8 mils off. Let's see what these spark plugs look like. All right. Moment of truth. No oil. That's good. I didn't buy new boots, so here's hoping the boots are in good shape. I mean, it doesn't misfire or anything, so I'm assuming it is. I haven't had any check engine lights or any problems with it. I'm going to put these in the order they came out. Not that it should really matter. They're just coils. All right. Not bad. Like I said, no misfires, no concerns. Just one of those things where it's 100,000 miles. It's time to do them. Thankfully, no oil on them, so we know we don't have valve cover gasket problems. Now we can dig in there and pop out these plugs one at a time and see what they look like. Maybe somebody already changed them. All right, we'll break these loose. Let's take a look. Are they new? No, these are not new. Have a peek. I mean, they're not the worst, but yeah, these are definitely due to be replaced. So I don't feel like it was a waste of time or a waste of money. Better I do it now and save somebody else from having to do it in the future. And number 2, let's pop that out. Let you guys look at it. What do you think? Well, honestly, doesn't look too bad. I mean, they're plenty filthy, but I don't see anything that's like, oh my God, catastrophic engine failure is imminent. I do not. Ugh. All right. 3rd spark plug. Well, it looks exactly the same as the rest of them, doesn't it? A little wore out, a little old, but otherwise they're Ford. They're factory Ford plugs. So yeah, I'm thinking in 115,000 miles, nobody changed them. And the last one. Let's see how she looks. Oh, yep, looks exactly like the rest of them. Okay, well, 4 for 4. They don't look bad. They just look old and used. Let me slap some new ones in here, and she ought to run like a brand new car. All right, it's time to break out. This, my torque wrench, 8.9 foot-pounds. There we go. All right. And Well, that one was a little loose, wasn't it? That one was really loose. Uh-oh. 8. There we go. Huh. This one... Uh-oh. Time for drama. Oh boy. Can anyone tell me why this spark plug... Oh. Oh. There we go. There we go. Just loosen it just a hair, because that impact, she can torque things down pretty quick, guys. All right. Here we go. 8.9. All right. That's all of them. Is torquing down the spark plugs really that important? No, I don't think it is, guys. Rarely have I ever torqued anything down in my life, but since I've got the tools, I figure we might as well. Now, am I going to torque down the coils? No. Nope, I am not torquing the coils, guys. Come on. Get real. Let's shove these bad boys back on, and I guess put her back together. We're making progress. I'm not looking forward to climbing under the car, however, to do the transmission fluid, but it's one of those things that needs to be done. This would be so much easier if I had my lift available. Well, leave it to the old girl to fight me tooth and nail, and to the Ford engineers to make it as difficult as you could possibly imagine to change something as simple as transmission fluid on one of these. Let's start with take off your wheel. That's a necessity. Just go ahead and get it done. Take that wheel off. Next, I highly recommend you remove the entire belly pan, but you don't have to, okay? You should. There's the belly pan, okay? I've taken the front down. I used a T27 to get up under here and take the bolts off to drop the belly pan down. Now, I'm going to show you, this is where it gets real fun. All right, T27 will take your belly pan off. Next, this is an 8mm Allen wrench. Okay, you're going to need one of those. In fact, you're going to need one of these, and then if you're really lucky, you're going to have a really long extension and a swivel with an 8mm Allen socket to fit on it. This one will get to your fill plug, and this one will get to your drain plug. Grab a nice stubby little hammer so you can get under here. I'm going to show you. You got to climb under the car, and then golly, your drain plug is right there. I don't even know if you can see it. Right here where I'm putting this, okay? Right there. There's light in the way, but suffice it to say, right there is your drain plug and the fill plug. Let me get out from under the car. Let's move you over to the fill plug. You can see everything from right here as well. Try to slide you in here, see if you can see. Down here at the bottom, very difficult to see, but there. That right here where my finger is touching, literally, right there. You can't see it. Anyway, drain plug, fill plug, right up here. You can see where the CV shaft is, hopefully. Let me get you guys around over here. How about that? Is that any better? Right here. Okay, fill plug is right here on top. Okay, you can take this out. You can reach your hand through the CV axle and right there. Okay, I've already broken both of them loose. I'm going to take this one out, the fill plug out right now. We are leaking a little bit, to be expected. I wonder what this looks like. It doesn't look too bad. I thought it might look a little bit worse than that. So it's definitely filled up. Let's get that drain plug off. I'm curious to see what comes out of it. All right, now that we've got her drained and I've cleaned up most of my mess, it's going to be hard to see. It's kind of murky. Swirly, gross and nasty. Let me dip my finger in it. I mean, I've seen worse. So, yeah, I don't think it's that bad. Definitely needed done. And it's only 2 quarts, guys. It's like, I think this transmission service probably cost me, this is expensive fluid here. This stuff will probably last the rest of the life of the car. But this was like 40 bucks. 40 bucks to do a transmission service. I don't know, 70 bucks to do the tune-up. Not a big deal. Now, where did I get the idea for Motul? I've seen it on Watch Jericho's channel. And honestly, I like the bottles. I'm sure the oil is great. It's not sponsored. I pay for this myself. But I've seen this where like it's like a funnel comes out of these. I've seen JR do it over and over again. I was like, dude, that is too cool. You pop it kind of like a soda can or something, and then just pull it out just like that, and then the lid comes off like that, and you've got oil ready to go in. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to turn this sideways and shoot this into the transmission. I think we're going to have to figure out another way to do that. Let me see if I can find one of my old funnels. Maybe we can run it up and pour it through the top of the engine bay there. We're getting close, guys. It seems like this damn car is taking forever. Filling up the transmission is super simple. I use this pump that I have to just kind of pump it up until fluid started pouring out of the fill plug. At that point, it was pretty apparent that she was done. I've got everything buttoned up. It's just a matter of making sure she still runs. She still looks good. She's back together. She ought to run like a top. Oh, the radio doesn't work. That's right. I forgot. We still have this to contend with. Radio does nothing. Boy, it shifts through those gears super easy. Oh, that feels so smooth. I'll tell you what though, all the gears feel like they engage solid. But it seems like second is just, feels like second just a little sloppier than any of the other gears. Huh. AC is on, working great. We're going to shut it off. We got no warning lights on the dash. She seems to be happy, but this, we've got to get this off in this video. That's the last thing that I think I have to do is figure out what in the hell is going on with that radio. I'm pretty sure I just need to replace it. Listen to her purr, look at that. She's a rock star, man. I fixed this. This had come off. There's metal clips that hold this rubber piece onto the header panel here. So I reattached those, made sure everything was put back nice, tightened up all the clamps. She's ready, guys. So why don't we pop the door here? Do I have tags on this? I do not. I think I got a tag back here somewhere. I do. Not that it's really all that important anyway. I am a dealer. I have my dealer card on me. I was hoping there was screws in here somewhere. I guess not. Are there screws back here? No, there are not. All right, so let's just stick that right there. How's that? That look good? There you go. Well, okay, that's good enough. That's good enough for me. Let's take her out and see how she does. I'm hoping no warning lights. Let me buckle up. Let's get on the road. Let's take her for a quick drive. I'll be the first to admit it's a little difficult to, easy to drive a stick and shift. Let's see. Oh. Wait. Okay. Let's check out that boost. Oh, man. She's fun. She is. Let me roll this window up. Oh, the check engine light just came on. Oh, boy. All right, I'll be the first to admit, I don't know what this thing was complaining about. It was definitely misfiring. But it's not now. I turned around, I was like, oh man, well, I better cripple it back to the shop, right? Yeah, I don't see anything. It's running perfect now. The misfire seems to have gone away. Let's get her into boost a little bit, see what she does. If you can even see that. She's got full boost. No doubt, she's got full boost. It's not misfiring anymore. That's weird. It just started freaking out of nowhere. And what's crazy is we've never had a problem with this car before. This car has always run great. This is why I tell people all the time, like, you know what? The first thing you want to do when you buy yourself a new used car is you want to do all the maintenance, right? All the stuff that's been neglected, like plugs and wires, and if you got one, cap and rotor and oil and filter and trans fluids and rear diff service and transfer case service, because, you know, you're a good person. It's the right thing to do. Take care of your car take care of you. Not always. Let me tell you, there are plenty of times where your car will leave you high and dry. It will abandon you. It will desert you because you tried to fix it. You should just left well enough alone. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Don't be messing with stuff that's not broken. Wait for it to break and then fix it. That's not the right way to do things, but the fact of the matter is, guys, sometimes it's best just to leave well enough alone. Let's get back into the shop here. Wrap up this video. Just want to make sure you can see I'm not screwing with you. I just pulled in. In fact, the garage door back there is still open. But I'm noticing an issue here. I thought maybe it was me. Remember when I said it seems like second gear is a little sloppy? You can really feel it go into gear. But second feels a little sloppy. Now, you manhandle it, it seems to shift 99% of the time when you really manhandle it. But watch this. If I let off the clutch, hear that? But if I hold it, I see what it is. If I hold it, if I put it in gear, pop out, right? Yeah. Try it again. Yeah, but if you reach over and grab it and hold it in gear, yep. Yeah, she'll hold. Can somebody help me understand why that would be? Is that the shifter being out of adjustment? Like maybe a bushing going bad is causing that? Or could that be an internal transmission problem? All the other gears are just fine. It's just second. When you go into second, you're better off just holding it there until you're ready to shift to third, and then you can let go. Anyway, she's running good now. I don't see there being any problems other than the radio. I'm honestly half tempted not to even screw with the radio, but let's give it a shot. Let's at least pull it apart. I know there's this weird little thing right there. You reach up in there and you just pull this out. And I think there's a couple screws in there. We'll take this cover off and we'll at least disconnect the radio and see if maybe we can bring it back to life. All right, after you get up under here and remove two T20s, you just pull it forward and it looks like the whole damn thing just, wow, that's easy. What do we got back here? One plug with the little click type deal. Push it. Whoop. So, okay, there you go. That's a wrap. What do we got here? Probably a couple T20s holding the radio in. Looks like we got one here, one here. The screen is separate from the radio. Don't ask me why they did it that way, but you've got the radio here and the screen there. And the reason I decided to pull this radio out is because there are different types of radios they put in these cars. Some have satellite, some don't. So some have Microsoft Sync. This one does, and some don't. So I want to get the model number off, and that way I can order the right stereo, and I might go ahead and order another screen as well. That way I know for a fact we'll be working with a good radio, a good screen, and that should, aside from putting some floor mats in here, be a wrap. Let's get this radio out, and let's see what it says. All right, we got her out. Let's see what she says here. Well, I don't know which one of those is the model number. 10/1 of 2012 is the date. CM5T 19C107-HB. I'm going to guess that is probably the model number. I don't know. If not, then it's C6AJ107643. I don't know. Next, we got the screen. What do I do to get the screen out there? Looks like a two T20s, one here and one above. Same thing over here, one there, one above, and it looks like the whole screen will come out as well. Let's go ahead and pull that off, see what's going on under there as well. All right, who thinks that just unplugging it and plugging it back in is going to fix it? Not me. Nope. Well, I can't say that I wasn't hoping. Uh-oh. There we go. No. Nothing. See, if it was just the screen that was bad, then the radio would still work. You could still turn things on and it should still make noise, right? Look, turn the ignition on. All of this should still work, so put it on CD. Volume. Nothing. Radio. Radio? Nothing? No sound at all. So either maybe this isn't functioning. That's a possibility. This could be dead. But the locks work. So I don't think it's this. I think it's going to be the radio or the screen. And in my opinion, probably the radio. I'm going to go ahead and pull all this stuff out. I'll take it with me to the house, and I'll see if I can find this stuff on eBay. Last but not least, we'll throw some floor mats in it, and I think I'm going to call this video a wrap. All right, guys, I think that's going to wrap it up, unless you really want to see me put the radio in. I don't see why that's important. We got Focus floor mats. I got new floor mats. Here, let me put a light on it for you. I think they look nice. You tell me what you think. I think they make it look better. I don't know. Boy, there's no stains. It's just the light, see? Because I already know people are going to come out and be like, oh, there's stains everywhere. No, it's really the bars up top are casting shadows across the seat. She smells good. She looks good. Still don't know why we're having issues with second gear acting the way it's acting. But she's about done as far as I'm concerned, guys. Comment below. Tell me what you think. Do you really want to stick around and see me get the radio installed? I don't think this is all that fun or impressive. So I think I can put a radio in it myself. If this video comes out and the radio install is in there, then I guess I decided to do it. And if not, then I guess I decided not to do it on camera. But I will go ahead and order those parts, and I'll put them in, and hopefully it fixes it. With that, though, I think I'm done. I got to pick up my tools. I'm ready to get out of here, and this car is almost ready to go down the road. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video. Drop your comments below what you think of the Ford Focus ST. It's a fun car. It's a great car, aside from having to hold second gear down when you're shifting. It doesn't do it all the time. It's kind of intermittent, but it definitely seems like the more pressure you hold down on second gear, the more likely it is not to pop out on you. I have no idea what that's about, guys. It's disappointing, but it's not the end of the world. It's not like the car doesn't drive. It's not like you can't drive it. I mean, it's second gear, for God's sakes. You got first gear, and that's the important one. That's your torque gear right there. That's the gear to rip tires off. That's the gear to really get things going. Hell, skip second gear if you want to. Move straight on to third gear. Anyway, I'm about done with it. I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of money on this car. It's a fun car, but I've got my eye on a 2017 Ford Focus RS. I think that thing is like 350 horsepower, 350 foot-pounds of torque from a 2.3 liter, I think, turbocharged four-banger. That's wild. If I think this car gets it, I can't imagine what one with 100 more horsepower would be like. So I'm keeping my eye on it. It does have some body damage. It's got some damage. It's something we'd have to fix. I'm watching it. It went last week for about $16,000, and it's a little more than I want to spend. They didn't sell it. They relisted it, so obviously they want more than $16,000. But if we can get it on the cheap, I'll probably try my hand at picking it up. I'll probably throw another bid in on it. I am going to get out of here. I got a mess to clean up, guys, and as you can see, I've got a Chevelle that needs lots of attention. So, yeah. I'm ready to get down the road. If you're seeing this video, there is a real possibility that this car may be up for auction, if you're interested in it. If so, I will have a link to the Copart listing, assuming it's listed already, down below the video. So definitely check. If it's not there, don't sweat it. It just means that I'm not ready to sell it yet, and we'll come back and do that another time. I've driven the car quite a few miles since I bought it. I have been to the city and back and all over the place. The car drives and handles just fine. It's just a little bit older, and she's got 115,000 miles on her, but there's no active leaks dripping out from under it, and she's got new fluids, and she runs and drives very, very well with cold air conditioning, working windshield wipers, working heater, sunroof, all of that good stuff. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed the content, the thumbs down button if you did not. Subscribe to the channel. I would truly appreciate it. And stay safe out there. I look forward to seeing you all again really, really soon in the next one.